Hi there, hope you guys doing well. This is Orico 10Gbps M.2 NVME USB 3.1 Gen 2 SSD enclosure. Why I bought this? I needed it for my Xbox gameplay recording and I got this one. This SSD enclosure supports up to 2 TB NVMe SSD. It's rated for 10 GB per second or 1250 MB per second data transfer rate. You can find this SSD enclosure at various marketplaces or private sellers selling it between 40 to 55 Australian dollars. You can get SSD enclosure, heatsink tab, USB A to USB-C cable, USB-C to USB-C cable, screwdriver, screws, SSD holder for enclosure, and product booklets in the box. I'm using this Samsung MZ-BLW2560 256GB NVMe SSD to test this SSD enclosure. This SSD is rated for 2800 MB per second for reading speed and 1100 MB per second for writing speed. So without wasting the time, let's dive deep into the test and see how this Orico SSD enclosure performs. I'm using CrystalDiskMark Tool to perform the test. Woohoo! See that graph? The final result gives us the reading speed about 452 MB per second and writing speed approx 446 MB per second. It's not up to the mark as it's rated for 10 Gbps and the SSD is rated for 2800 MB per second reading speed and 1100 MB per second writing speed. But I must say it's amazing result. It's far better than the cheap SSD enclosure I bought from eBay. This Orico NVMe enclosure literally performing 10 times better than that cheap SSD enclosure which has the same specs. I'll put link in the description for that cheap SSD enclosure review so you can go and watch how that performed. Now let's do actual file transfer speed test. You can clearly see the great result we are getting. It does give us the about 275 MB per second writing speed and approx 345 MB per second reading speed, which is really good. But also, as I said, it's not up to the mark and this is really good for this budget SSD enclosure. Now let's connect it to my Xbox and see if it does recognize this SSD enclosure. As previous one, that cheap SSD enclosure from eBay, it didn't recognize the one and it says it's too slow, but let's see how it goes. Okay, so it does recognize it and I can set it as a capture location. And great, it does work for the Xbox external capture location. That's it for today guys. I will appreciate if you do subscribe to our channel or like and share this video. Till then, stay safe and happy. Thank you.